this person, there is a person, a gentleman, him and others, but mainly this gentleman. He is in a church, and he have a position in this church. This church always have these solicitors, services like shaving as well, for all those who cannot afford it. When I was a rough sleeper, just recently, I had a room now. Recently they gave me a room. And vouchers for it. I used to depend on visiting this church. They said this church have solicitors and have services to all those who are considered rough sleepers. Now, he sent me a message just last week. He said, tonight, this day, on this special night, we will have some sort of a Christmas party. And guess what? There will be a barber and things like that. And I know that you have your own room, but it would be nice to see you. Now, I didn't involve myself in the celebration itself when it's come to the belief. But I said, you know what? It's almost 2 years, and you, in a weekly basis, definitely, 2 times, 3 times a week, I'm giving them visit, and he was absolutely very helpful. In case if you need to pray, in case if you need anything, you can imagine it. You know that I'm a Muslim. He always helped me with, there was some halal food, and I don't want to mention how nice him and the group with him were nice. Not only, honestly, to be honest with you, it is the different. Not only one. Okay. I think last year there is a gentleman who's a Muslim. Now, I'm not going to say, do he speak Arabic as a mother tongue? Or he don't. He's just Muslim. But this guy is, what is the word? There is a word for it. He's glorifying his country flag. And he's glorifying his national day. In a way that you cannot imagine. And the problem is that the conflict sometimes is between some group among the public in his country for any certain political reasons or sport reason with another country, which is also a Muslim country. Now, I'm not going to say anything to show disrespect to his opinion. I respect his opinion. Now, he's facing, his situation, alhamdulillah, is better than mine. And he go to these places where they do some work. Like working in a container, car wash, this work, gardening. I mean, he have some relative here, but he is not on a payroll job because he's still, what is the word? Regardless, he's still young. Very nice person. He respects this country, but still he is originally from another country. He have some relatives here. He is far away from being an extremist in any way. He have a lot of British people who are just friends and working with him in the container. I saw that he had a good relationship. Of course, they're calling themselves Christians, workers, and he have some sort of relation to the owner of this place, like a warehouse. And they do some work once a month. This guy is generous, the owner. Take £80 each one. It's almost like he's doing some charity job. No one knows. Take this £80. Normal work. It's work warehouse. Work. No material that is against the law. Something to do with the normal human consumption. Anyway, nothing illegal whatsoever. Coming from the port and distributed. The prices is already tagged on it. from the factory. I mean the big huge amounts and the big cartons. Now regardless of this, there is a lot here. The argument, this is happening all over the world. The money, for those like me, I need some cash, so I need to do this. Most of those people, no benefit, no accommodations, or maybe, oh definitely, or some of them have a small benefit and just they need to. I saw some British who just, and regardless, I'm showing great respect to these people. Each one of them, I didn't face any problem. So the argument is, don't. Last year, I think, brother, don't go to these. Regardless, you speak Arabic as a mother tongue or no. Don't go to these Christmas parties. It is for, and I agree. I mean, especially in the Arabian Peninsula, it is a crime against the law of God. When you go to the Holy Land as well, there is an issue there. I'm sorry to present. I'm not mentioning any festival for those who call themselves Hindus or Buddhists. Don't be angry with facts that you are not capable to see concerning the Aqidah and Tawheed. Honestly. So-called Hindus or so. I'm not talking. Or those who call themselves Jews. I'm talking about this festival which is related to Christianity. I mean, Christianity, when we say Christianity, we mean the Messiah, the Son of Virgin Mary, peace, blessing be upon him and his mother. He's also our messenger. He's a high rank messenger. He's a prophet, etc. Now, why should we, you shouldn't go there, Tariq. And I said to him, you know what? Involving yourself in this celebration, there is an issue. No, really, it is because at the end, there is people who consider it a religious celebration. And he said, yes, exactly. And I said, do you know, I understand it's a different thing. I mean, it's a Roman pagan, something to do with pagan, Roma, have nothing to do with the Messiah whatsoever. Nothing to do with the instruction of God. Nothing whatsoever. It's Thanksgiving and its era is finished within the 6th century. Yes, Thanksgiving, yes, of course. The Isa, the Messiah, did it. But its era is finished. It was a need, and there is a story for it that is not mentioned in the Bible. As I have explained a lot, I didn't explain about the Thanksgiving. What peace be upon him, Muhammad, have explained that Isa, by the instruction of God, made this Thanksgiving for a certain reason, dealing with the real Israelis who are rejecting him and the Romans. Now the point is, I said to him, what about your national anthem? What about your national day? What about this flag of your country, which is almost, I can see that you're worshipping it. Especially when you talk about this other country, which is you're considering a foreigner, while it's a Muslim country. It's another Muslim country, and there is a lot of problems, either football, either things to do with the border, rubbish. And he said, no, it's different. I said, wallahi, it's not a different. As a matter of fact, there is unfortunately Muslims who are involved in such great. It is acceptable to love your country, but when it's go and reach the level of worshipping while you're not aware of it, which is affecting Tawheed. Sorry. She's running. She wanted to go to the bus, and I stopped, giving him a signal. I think he looked at the mirror, and he found she's far away from him. He moved and he kept his way. She looked at me, and I said, I'm sorry. Okay, just to explain to you, because you might think that I touched women and properties. Some will consider this. Well, now there is a smoke smell, some marijuana or something. 1 second, ladies, young boys. Wait a moment.